Good morning, church family. I hope you've had a wonderful week. I know the weather in Stavanger hasn't been so great lately, but I hope you're still having some wonderful time with family during these summer months. I did hear great reports about the Wednesday small group gathering with Howard and Marilyn, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being with you a week from this Wednesday on July 17th when they host their next one. Also, I wanted to highlight a great report in our newsletter yesterday, which was we have 42 kids signed up now for VBS. Now, typically our limit has been 50 kids, but this year Scotty has gone ahead and extended that and ordered enough supplies for 60 kids. So we have 18 spots left, so there's still time to sign up your kids, your friends, your neighbors. As a matter of fact, VBS is a wonderful outreach for new families. A lot of new families that are moving here, they find they're trying to get settled in, they need something for their kids. This gives them 5 mornings in a row where they can go out and try to get settled in, do some shopping. And then our VBS program very naturally flows into our AWANA program. And it's also a great way for us to connect with those families and introduce them to our church. Now, I did notice we still need more adult volunteers, so I do appreciate you prayerfully considering how you might contribute to helping us minister all these kids that God is bringing us. I did want to give you a quick report as well on how my fundraising efforts went this last week. So I really appreciate your prayers last week. First of all, after church last Sunday, I had a meeting with some donors from ICN, and I'm happy to say I was able to raise enough money to meet budget from ICN for this year. So we praise God for that. Very thankful for your prayers for that meeting. The next day, I went to the Stoller Foundation with Bill Frank, who many of you know. He was a deacon in our church, and he now serves as the treasurer for MICN. Our meeting with the Stoller Foundation was very informative. Now, we were going primarily to look at a grant for Hanoi International Fellowship and building a community center in Hanoi that would minister to the political folks there, as well as help run our Love Hanoi program. We're the hub for Alpha in the region and so forth. What we found out was, unfortunately, they are not able to give grants towards any kind of construction, capital project, or a TI, tenant improvement. So that means that a number of things we were trying to raise money for, we can't actually put in the grant request, but they still want to give us a grant. We just can only apply for things like salaries, travel expenses, some of our strategic programs and outreaches. And so we're looking at how we can redo the grant. It won't be $1 million anymore, maybe $250,000, but that'll still be a huge help to getting HIF and our project in Hanoi a big step forward. What was really, really great news coming out of our meeting with Stoller is they're really excited about what God's doing in Malawi through our ministry there. I told them how on a $135,000 budget last year, we saw over 100,000 professions of faith. And that's what Stoller's all about. They're all about evangelism. And so they're excited for us to actually apply for a grant for that work as well. And that would be a grant that would help us to build a pig farm to help the work there become sustainable so they don't need outside support anymore for feeding, as well as to get a couple hundred more families self-sustaining and higher land, being able to do their own farming. And for a lot of our outreaches. So really excited. It might even provide some finances for the trip that I plan to make with Pastor John Gerlach from Midland later this year. So really appreciate your prayers for that, because now is the hard work in both of these grants for myself and a team of people to figure out how to best write it and put the proposal together, put the budget together so that we're able to maximize the impact in what we receive from Stoller Foundation, hopefully actually receive these grants within the next 3 months. So I'd really appreciate your prayers on that as that work starts now. God bless you guys. Can't wait to be with you in another couple of weeks.